Bash scripting, we'll cover the Python, and we'll cover the Ansible. That means we are going to automate our network using the Python and Ansible, and then after that I will discuss some tools also, that is like Postman. Apart from the Postman, we'll discuss about the Yangshoot. We discuss about the netconf. We discuss about the RESTconf. Apart from these one, we'll discuss also about the EM script, applet, how we can use the EM script. So these are the topic that we are going to cover in our entire automation syllabus. Right? Python, Ansible, EM script, Postman, Yangshoot, netconf, RESTconf, these all the things we are going to cover now. So I believe, guys, you don't know about the Python also, right?
Yeah, zero knowledge of Python.
You have a
Any
basic idea?
script.
Sorry?
No,
Basic.
not
I have a
not
basic knowledge in Python.
You have a basic knowledge. No worry. If you don't know the Python, that's also fine. I will cover the Python from scratch. I will discuss from basic only. What is the Python programming language? How you can write a simple program. Then after that, using the basically, what is the purpose here, guys? We just need to learn the Python syntax. How the Python, in the Python, how we can learn the loop, how we can use the if-else statement, what is the file handling, exception handling. These are the topics that we are going to cover inside the Python. Once the Python basic, Python fundamental that you can consider, it's our module 1. There we are going to cover the Python basic. Once the Python basic will finish now, then after that we'll use the Python automation. In the Python automation, basically we are going to discuss here the 4 libraries: Telnet Lib, NetMiko, Paramiko, and Napalm. So as you know, in the production network, are we using the Telnet Lib, guys? Means in the production network, Telnet, we are using the Telnet?
No,
Yes.
not.
No, we are not using. So
Telnet.
Telnet Lib, just I will use to show you the SSH connection. I will show you using some basic configuration. If you want to do it using the Telnet, if you want to put some configuration, or you want to get something from the devices, that you can use the Telnet Lib. But our major focus will be there, that is the NetMiko and Paramiko. That is the most important. Using these two, we are going to automate our network. Right? Then after that, I'm just going to show you one program. Then after that, you will be able to understand what I'm trying to show you. Then after this one, we are going to cover the Ansible. In the Ansible, we'll cover the basic Ansible. Then after that, we'll discuss about the connection with the devices. Using Ansible. There we'll discuss about the YAML file. We'll discuss about the inventory. Right? We'll discuss about the group vars, how we can create a variable inside the Ansible. Then after that, we'll discuss about the Git, GitLab, and then GitLab. Then after that, we can cover about the GitLab. Then CI/CD pipelines will cover. And then after, we'll discuss about the workflow automation. How we can track a file. If we are going to make any changes in that file, what will happen? The Ansible script will auto execute. What is the problem with the Python, guys? In the Python, you have to execute the script manually, right? Until or unless we are not going to run the script, that is not going to impact to the devices. But in the Ansible, what we can do, we can make a workflow automation. We can put there some event. If there is some changing in that particular file, then automatic my script will execute. Once it's done, then after that I will discuss about the, okay, one thing I missed here guys. After this one I will discuss the EM script or applet, you can call it. Once it's done, then after that I will discuss the NC client, that means netconf, restconf, and then postman tools, and then after that there is a yank shoot. Then after that your syllabus will finish now. So these are the topics that you can assume. This is module 1, Python basic. Then after that module 2, there we are going to discuss about the Python automation, and then after that Ansible, that is module 3. In module 4 we'll discuss about the APIs, and there we'll discuss about some tools, APIs tools basically. This is your module number 4. So total course we are going to cover in the 4 modules. Okay. Total duration, it will take around 2.5 months minimum, you can consider. It's going to take around 40 to 50 hour session that we are going to cover. Okay.
I have a couple of questions. So
Yeah, go
would we
ahead.
get any kind of workbook or kind of book that we can refer
I
for
will
follow
share
this?
I will share some book for the Python basic. Once I will share module wise module. Okay.
Okay,
And
so do we need?
that program which one we are going to create during our
Mhm.
practical and the lab, that program also I will share with you.
So do we need to
So that
create any kind of notes during the session, or we can rely?
during the session you don't need to create any kind of session, because of we are going to give you the recorded session, right? So in the session, once you are attending the session, and that time you just need to focus and understand the concept. Okay. And after the session you just need to watch the video, whatever the task we are going to cover during the session, that task you need to do it by yourself.
And do we need to set up anything on our local laptop, or would we
Okay,
be in?
that I will help you. First step, that you need to just set up the Visual Studio and the EVNG on your laptop. Okay. And once the Ansible will start, then Ansible we have to, might be the Ansible setup is bit tricky, so that not possible on your laptop. So in that case, what you can do, I will share my server access. There you can do the practice.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Okay. So once the Ansible will start, before the, means apart from the Ansible, everything you can do it on your personal laptop. Okay.
All
Thanks a
right,
lot.
Puneet, this notepad, are you going to share that with us as well?
This notepad, yeah, I will share this one also. That's not an issue.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So what is the problem, guys? The problem is, as a network engineer, what is your expectation if you joined here the network automation session? So what is your expectation from day one?
I should
To
be
be able
able
to
to go ahead.
automate my task.
Okay. Anyone else? What is your expectation from day one, guys? What you
So
want
day
to
one,
learn?
we want to familiar with the scripting, how we can use scripting in our day-to-day work, how we can use, what is the benefit of scripting in our day-to-day activities or day-to-day operations.
Yeah. As a network engineer, as I'm also by profession as a network engineer, right? So what is our expectation, guys, from the network automation if we are going to learn the network automation course? So from day one, what is our expectation? We should do the automation. That means we should interact with the network equipment, should interact with the network equipment from day one. Network equipment. So tell me one thing that is possible from the day one. You should be able to interact with the network devices.
I don't think so unless we have proper setup.
That's the problem. I'm just telling you, guys. Actually, when we learn the anyone is there who learned the C language?
Years ago.
Yeah, years ago you learned the C language. On that time, when you learned the C language, means you had any idea what is the purpose of the C language? Why we are learning?
That time it was just part of the syllabus.
That was on that time only the purpose was there to pass the exam, right? That was in our syllabus. So we were learning without any reason. Why we are learning that? When personally I learned the programming, first program was, I remember, print your name, print hello. That was my first program. Then after that, second, third program was there, print the sum of two numbers, right? So I was thinking on that time why I'm learning this thing, because for this one to sum the two numbers or divide the two number, we have already the calci. But that time still we learn the C language just to pass the exam, right? Similarly here, what we have to do, guys, as a network engineer, our mindset is like that. From day one we are going to learn something automation things. But what is the problem? From day one that is not possible. For the first 15 hours or minimum 12 hours, you have to keep your patience and you just need to learn the programming. That means what I will try, I will just teach you the Python syntax. You should be familiar with the Python syntax. Once you are familiar, then after that you can write anything, right? So might be the first 10 to 12 hours syllabus. I still my target is, guys, from the day one I will just try to teach you the automation, but that is not possible. At least one or two classes we have to learn the Python syntax. Then after that, whatever the topic is there in the Python basic, loop, if else statement, that I will correlate with the Python automation. But the first 10 hours you have to keep your patience and you have to learn something that directly is not going to help you in your automation things. That means you'll be use those things after 10 hours or 12 hours, right? So right now for first 10 hours you can't be expect like from the day one you are able to write the script. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree, Puneet.
That's the first thing. Second thing, what we can perform using the automation. What is your opinion? Where the automation can use? Because of it's a very big myth, guys, in the production network, right? In the corporate network right now, the automation is going to replace something. What do you think about that? What it is going to do? Really, the automation is going to replace the network engineer?
It's going to help actually engineers.
It's going to help. Using the automation, the troubleshooting can be easy. To push the configuration on the multiple devices at a time, that can be easy. To get something immediately, that can be, because of you can prepare the script, you just need to run the script. It can get the information as soon as possible. That means very quickly compared than the manual method, right? That you can do, right? But automation, what do you think? It can be do the troubleshooting?
No, Puneet, we can use the automation for repeated work, but
Yes.
not for troubleshooting. For new
What is our
implementations,
day-to-day activity is there that we can
Normally, when we push the same thing, like hardening part, we have multiple devices. We need to hardening our devices. Just suppose take 50 devices, we need to push the same type of config.
Yeah. So that type of the config we can achieve with the automation, right? So I will just show you today one example using the Python automation. I will show you some push the configuration to get some configuration from the device, that I will show you. Apart from that, tell me one thing. You guys are familiar with the Catalyst Center, means DNAC? Have you heard about it?
yeah.
Okay. Anyone is there who is using already the DNAC? You guys are familiar, or you are familiar with the vManage?
Yeah, familiar.
Okay. So what the vManage is doing?
Centralized management. So we can push configuration via using templates. So multiple devices.
That means vManage is providing user dashboard, right?
Right.
Where you can get all the notification, right? Whatever the things is going inside your network, that notification you can get it. Then after that, you can manage the network equipment. Manage the network equipment means what? You can upgrade or downgrade the devices, right?
Right.
You can just get some configuration,
Right.
and push some configuration, right?
Right.
From where? From
Yeah,
a
we can delete,
central,
modify, and new
anything
configuration.
we can do that, right?
Right.
So shall we call it vManage is the automation tools?
Technically is not. If you want to use scripting, so we need to for REST APIs.
No, it's that a myth that I want to clear it, guys. What the people understanding is, if we are able to write the script, that is only called the automation. But that is a myth. That is not truth behind that. Automation means what? vManage is also automation tools. From there, we are managing the devices. We are pushing the configuration on the multiple devices using the netcon. In the backend, it's using the netcon to make the connection with the devices, right?
Right.
But there, what is the things? There is already pre-created templates and pre-created configuration that only we can use. If you want to do some your customized requirement, suppose you just want to get some enable some command like the show IP interface brief, that command or something customized requirement is there, right? In that case, we need to understand the scripting. We need to write the script. Got it? So vManage is also automation tools. We can call it its automation tools. DNAC Catalyst Center. Now earlier it was called DNAC. Now it's called Catalyst Center.
Right.
This
From
is
DNAC,
also the
definitely
automation.
we can push configurations for multiple devices.
From DNAC also we can also push the multiple devices. We can upgrade the multiple devices at a time.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
Catalyst Center is also the automation tools. But
Right.
if you want to customize, means first thing from the DNAC and from the vManage, only you can manage those devices which one is going to support these latest technology, that means SD-WAN technology, right? But what about the traditional devices? What you can do? Suppose you want to push some configuration on the 2950,
So we have
2960.
multiple different vendor as well. We have HPNA and we have some different
Yes.
tool like DNAC and
So in that case, we should know the automations and we can write our own script. Otherwise, these are already a automation tools. You got the point? We have already automated the network. It's automation tools we are already using there.
it's a partial, you can say partial automatic, but it's a centralized controller, centralized management plane, we can say. But I don't think we can say 100% is automations. Because same Epic for CCIE, we have a Epic for management controller, right? For Nexus, we have NDFCs. So, but for multiple, let's suppose we have a
so we can't
multiple changes.
Your name is MS Sharma. What is your full name?
Mohit.
So we can't call it this is our automation tools.
No, we can say.
So that I'm trying to tell you now. That I'm trying to explain. These are the automation tools. Using that one, they are what do you mean by the automation? That is going to help us to in the day-to-day activity, whatever the activity you are performing, in those activities, it is helping us to for the smooth operation or something, right?
Right.
So these are the automation tools, but there we can't means these are the automation tools, but we can't be right there our customized requirement. Suppose our customized requirement is there, we need to take some backup of the some configuration, some command. We can't do that, right? And what is the
Have
problem?
some particular output if we required, right? That's what I required only
Particular output
IP
or
route.
particular configuration, or the devices which one is not supporting this technology. Suppose I have a 3750, that how can configure that device, or I have a router that is 2611, that is not possible to manage from the vManage, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So for those devices that you can do the automations, right? And one more thing, if you are going to configure your network equipment, suppose this is your infrastructure. In this infra, there is multiple devices. There is multiple devices in this infra. That is your laptop. From your laptop, you want to configure any one of the devices. This is your laptop. Either you'll be access these devices from your laptop or from the jump box, right? In your network, there will be a jump box. From there, you can access this network equipment. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So from there, what will we do? You'll be do the
SSH or HTTPS.
SSH, right? You'll be do the SSH. Most of the time, you guys will do the SSH. Using the SSH, what will be do? Either you'll be get the config. If you are using show command, that means what you are trying to do, you are going to
Generate the config on the screen.
get the configuration, right?
Yes.
Get something from the device. To get something from the device. Okay. So first thing, you just need to build the SSH connection, and then after that you are going to use something. And then if you are going to configure something, so to configure something, what we are going to do, basically, if you are configuring something on the interface level or the OSP, if you are configuring, so basically what you are doing, you are pushing some config on the device.
Correct.
If I'm trying to save the configuration, so you are going to use a WR command, right? Then after that, you can save something on the device, right? So here we have, I'm just going to show you one libraries and what we can achieve that I want to show you. Then after that, we'll jump on the syntax part. So in the Python, there is one more famous library is there that is called netmiko, right? Inside the netmiko, there is one class. That class is called connect handler. And inside the connect handler, there is one constructor that is init function. Basically, there we are going to pass the argument. Okay, if you are going to pass the make the SSH connection, what are the things that we need to pass, guys? What is the information we should know?
Host name,
Sorry, we should have the host name, host address, right? To build the SSH connection, if you are going to open, suppose I'm going to open the putty and I want to just make the connection with the SSH connection from any one of the devices. So first I have to put the IP address, right? And then after that, what I have to do? Once I will click on open, if this device is active, so it will ask the username and password, right? So host address is required. Then after that, what is the things are required?
Credentials required.
Username.
Username, password.
And then after that, password. Then after that, device type. From which the type of the device you are going to make the connection using the NetMiko. You are going to make the connection with the Cisco IOS or Cisco IOS XE or NXOS. So we are going to build the connection. These are the attributes are required. So when we are going to create an object of the connect handler class, what will happen? We have to pass this 4 attribute, and after that it's going to build the SSH connection. Once the SSH connection will establish now, then after that what I can do? There is 3 function is defined inside the connect handler. What is the function? One is the send command.
Yes, sure.
To execute the show command. Another one is the send config set to just perform some configuration. Another one is the
Save configuration.
Save configuration.
save config. So there is 3 function is already defined. There is multiple function, but we are talking about these 3 function right now, right? And then after that, using these 3 functions, so first we have to create the object of this connect handler. Then after that, we can create the object, access these 3 function now, right? And then we can make the SSH connection, and we can push something or get something. So let me just power on my lab.
So
that I
is
can
that
show you.
concept only applicable to NetMiko or any other library?
Right? No.
Yes, yeah.
Right now we are talking about the NetMiko. In the Paramiko, there is different libraries.
Okay, great.
Okay. In each type of the libraries, there is different functions. Okay, I'm just showing you one example what we can achieve using the automation, how we can interact. Then after that, I will start the Python module 1 from the Python from the scratch. Okay. These are the 3 devices. What is the IP address of the first device? That is my management IP. You can consider this is the management IP, and this is also the management IP that I need to change. I will make it 101, 102, and 103, so that this IP should be reachable from my laptop. I'm just going to make it 102, and there is 103. There I have already enabled the SSH configuration, guys. Username I'm using admin, password is Cisco123. So these devices are reachable from my laptop. So we have to just wait for a minute so that they should be ready.
So router name is dynamic or is a virtual V router?
Sorry.
So I am talking about router image. So is it a V routers or is it a dynamic routing image?
I didn't get you.
Which
V
router
router.
you are using? This router, this is the V router.
It's a 7200. I basically the IOL image I am using.
IOL,
that.
no? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, IOL will come very fast and virtual router will take time. Oh, it's a V router. Okay.
Whatever the image is there, I have to check. VIOS router.
This is not a IOL, this is a V router.
V
That's why
router,
it's
yeah.
taking time.
Yeah.
IOL will come up in only 20 seconds. So this will take actual time. The router will take time and same it will
Yeah, IOL in the CI lab exam, that is coming very fast.
take. Yes. It will take approx 2 or 3 minutes to come up devices.
No, but same image I'm running on my server. There it's not taking more than a minute because of the server hardware is
Yeah, so it depends on hardware as well. No?
hardware also. Yeah. There is something is configured. So
So I think you need to put management IP or DSCP.
no interface loopback 0 and no interface loopback 10 also, and interface G0 by 0, IP address 192.168.1.101.255.255.0. No set, no router OSPF 1. No interface loopback 0 and no interface loopback 20. Similarly from R3, IP address 192.168.10. I believe I missed IP 103. 255.255.255.0.
Router 2, I think you put a wrong IP.
Yeah, on router 2 and router 1 I put the
Yes.
wrong IP. So IP interface brief, I will change it. No interface loopback 0 and no interface loopback 30. No router OSPF 1. Interface G0 by 0, IP address 192.168.101 should be there. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . And on R2 interface G0 by 0 IP address 192.168.1.10 2.255.255.0 no set. That's fine. So I can try putty from my, I can just try with my laptop. I should be able to access the SSH 101. Yes, username is admin, password is Cisco 123. So I'm able to access the R1. You can try for R2 also. (102). Yeah, that is also accessible. Admin and password is Cisco 123. Okay. Similarly for R3 also it should be work.
What is the role of Visual Studio Code here in a single line, please?
Sorry.
Role of Visual Studio Code, something was there. What is use of that?
There I'm going to write the code.
Actually,
Ah,
can we use PyCharm also, or it is required for
You can
Visual
use the
Studio
PyCharm
only?
also. You
PyCharm
can use
also.
the PyCharm also. That's
Okay.
not a problem.
Okay.
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 So here I'm just going to use another one Python program. That is, I'm just going to give the name. Let me create another folder also, or new folder, that is weekend 6 p.m. suppose. And inside that one, abc.py file. Now there we can write the code. So which library we are going to use? So we are going to use the NetMiko. So first of all, NetMiko should be installed in your laptop, right? That library should be installed there now. If I'm going to use their new terminal, pip so NetMiko. So you'll be get the version which one is installed, right? If it is not installed, then you have to use pip install NetMiko. So if I'm going to execute this command right now, what will happen? It will show us the already satisfied. That means it's already installed there. NetMiko is already installed. Requirement is already satisfied. So NetMiko is already installed. So what I can do, as I told you, which class I need to import, guys, to make the connection. So from NetMiko, I'm just going to import the class. What is the class name? Connect handler. Right? Then remote connection, just that is just a variable. You can give any name, right? And I'm just going to create, that is just an object of which class? Connect handler. And what I'm going to pass here now, I'm just going to pass host equal to, from which device I'm going to make the connection? 1.101. Then username, what is the username I'm going to pass? That is admin. Then password. What is the password? That is Cisco 123. Then device type. What is the device type? That is Cisco iOS. So this is my remote connection. It is able to make the connection successful or not. So what I can do, I can just use remote connection dot is alive. If it is able to build the connection to be print as true, otherwise it will make it false. Let me execute this one now. Oh, we should print. I missed to print it. But there is no error. It's showing. I'm just going to print. Either it should be print true or it should be print false. So we are able to build the connection, right? So once we are able to build the connection, we can execute any type of the configuration. Suppose I just want to execute show IP interface brief. So what I can do? Print remote connection dot which command? Show command. Oh, sorry, send command. There is one function send command. Which function command you want to execute? Show IP interface brief. And let me save and run it.
Send command and these are the function, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you are using the send command, so there you can pass from only show command.
Okay.
Okay. So show IP interface brief, we are passing where? We are executing on which device?
It is 101.
So you can ask Puneet, we are going to execute the command only on one device. So why I need to write the script, right? So what you can do? You want to execute the same command, but on all the three devices. Got it? So what I will do, I will just create a list of the devices.
So we need to add devices on remote control, right? Connections.
Sorry?
So we need to add more devices in remote connections, right?
I will put inside the loop.
Loop.
So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to device list.
Device list.
And there is an
Is a
IP
one
address
variable.
192.168. Right now I'm using the list. Even what we can do, we can put this list inside a file also.
File also. Okay.
1.101, then
102.
192.168, 1.102.
102.
So we can use range as well. That's small.
Yes, you can.
Range also, but
we can use also.
we can use the range as well also, right? But here right now we are using the device list.
Okay.
192.168, 1.103. And then what I will do, I'm just going to run a loop. That loop is for loop device
connection
in device list. And then after that, I'm going to put this code inside the loop.
Inside the loop, okay.
And where is the fixed IP address? What I will do? I will put the device. You got the point?
Yes.
So first time what will be the device value? First time device value will be there, the 101. So it is going to make the connection with the 101 and it's going to print this one. This output will come from the 101. Then after that device value will change. Device will move on where? On this one. So now second time it's going to build the connection from 102. Third time. So it will execute how many times? 3 times. You are getting the point?
Yes.
So let me run this now. We should get the output from all the 3 devices. But tell me one thing now, it's visible for which device?
Right. Host name is missing and
So what we can do here now, from which device it's trying to build the connection and it
So we
was
can
not.
use one more send command, show hostname or something like that.
Yeah. So what I can do,
And Puneet, if we want this print output
this,
on some notepad file, so it's also possible.
yeah, that also we can say.
Okay.
I'm coming on that part.
Yeah, sure.
So fstream, this is output for the device. For which device? So here we can put the device.
Device.
And that output should be look better. So what I will do, I will print equals to, and I will multiply by 50. Right? Let me save this one now. 192.168 dot. There is only 3 is there. Let me run this now again. Looks better now.
Yes.
Output for the device. This one, then output for the device. This device, then output for the device. This one, right?
Yeah, right.
If you want, Puneet, I just want to execute only not. Suppose you are planning to upgrade the device, so you need to take a pre-check.
Mhm.
In the pre-check, you are going to execute set of command, right? You want to take a pre-check. How many devices? Command list I'm going to create. How many command you want to execute there now?
Let's suppose 2 commands we can do, 2 or 3 commands.
Okay. So what I will do?
Show run,
IP
we can
interface brief.
show version and show run,
So version.
So run.
or any third command you can use.
So
run.
run. Chalo. But if the so run I'm going to use, so I will increase the. I have
So
to
that's why
increase the
you can use
timeout.
any other
Yes,
command.
yes.
You can
So
use
inventory,
IP
so inventory. You can use so inventory. Yeah.
Yeah. So IP route these 3 commands. So what I will do? I have to run here one
I
more
think now line number 13 we need to upgrade. Need to
command
change.
in command list. So we are running right now. That is nested loop. Loop
Yes.
within the loop.
Loop.
And here what we can do, instead of pass the exact output, what I will pass? I will pass the command.
Command.
Now the every time command will change, right?
Yes.
And here also what I
Yes.
can do, output for the command, and there is
Command.
And we can print dash how many times, multiply by 100, suppose not 100, 80, we can do that. Let me run this now.
Valid syntax here is
No, that's not an issue.
Line 1.
Can you see now?
So please, can you explain what is the meaning of print 80? I'm not getting.
I'm just explaining you.
Yeah.
It's very easy, don't worry. This is the equal to, how many times is this equal to is printed? 50 times.
50 times. Yes.
Okay.
So dash you want to print how many times? 80 times.
80 times. Yes.
80 times.
Got
Right? So output is bit fine, right? Output for the device, this one, and then output for the so IP interface brief, this one. This is the output for so version, right? This is the output for so IP route. Now the first device is completed. It's moving on. Second
Another
device.
devices.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay. Then you just want to, because of, I'm just telling you guys, because of this is day-to-day activity. You just want to take a backup. Whatever the command you are executing now, those outputs should be stored in a notepad file. Okay? With the name of the file. You are trying to get it, guys, what I'm trying to tell you?
Yes.
Whatever the output is there, that I want to store into the file. So right now it is just coming on the output console. We just want to store where? In a file. So to get the whole, and what should be the name of that file, guys?
Like we can say host name, management IP, or we can say time, date.
Yeah, so I just want to use, so host, we using the host name, it should be create, right? So running config section host name, if I'm going to put there, what I'm getting?
R1.
I will get host name and R1.
Right.
It's getting
Yes.
host name and R1. So I need this part, right?
Mhm.
So just host details equal to remote connection. So running config and pipe section host name. Then
Include host, include host.
oh sorry, include host name, and then after that host name, host details equal to, I will do host detail dot split what is not coming, just a minute, guys.
Split.
Host equal to host details dot remote connection dot send command, then host details dot split. What should be the splitter? It should be the space and then print. Just I'm writing now host index number 1, right? Let me run this now. I will get the host name. I'm printing the host name or not, just let me check, guys. Print host 1 should be print. Let me do one thing. It's not printing the host name. Why it is not printing? Just host equal to host dot split print host 0. Let me check anywhere. Oh,
Host device host.
let me do one thing. Host details And let me do host was already a variable there now.
Yes. The index.
It's either it's not getting the name, just a minute. Host details, it's printing something. Somewhere the command is wrong. So running config include
It
host
is
name.
come in device list only showing.
Just a minute, it is not coming in the device list. That's the reason. Copy. Let me check, execute this command. It's working there.
No, you are using underscore. We need a hyphen.
Oh, hyphen. That's the point. That's the reason it was not getting.
Yes, command is in between running and config.
Now the split host details. Let me run now. We got the host name.
Yes.
So that's fine. So we have the host details. What I will do, I'm just going to open a file. Open with the name of fstream host details, and there is a syntax, there is a index number 1. It should become under the curly bracket. And then dot txt file. We are opening in which mode? Into the append mode. Then we are going to write here. I will write file dot write lines, then file dot write lines, and then whatever the output is coming from that command, that I will also write into the file dot write lines. Right. So tell me one thing. Suppose this is the folder. If you are going to check this weekend 6 p.m. folder, if I'm going to open on the desktop, there is test folder. Inside the test folder, there is 6 p.m. folder, right? In 6 p.m. folder right now, how many files are there, guys? Only one file, ABC. Once I will run, then it will execute, create 3 more files, r1.txt, r2.txt, and r3.txt.
Write lines is a function.
Yeah, write line is the function.
Okay, so how we know we have any documents? Where we need to use write line, where we need to use.
So for that one, we need to understand the Python basic, right?
Okay.
Might be you guys are able to understand, but most of the people are not able to understand the what is the loop, why, what is the variable, right? So that's
Yeah,
the
I'm
reason.
not understanding anything. But
So
continue.
for that one, we need to understand the Python from the scratch. Okay. Might be most of the people are not aware how we can run the loop. What is the task use of the loop? So if I'm going to run this program, let's run it. Now it's not printing anything.
Because now we have a output on our notepad file, right?
Yeah. should be inside.
Right.
But file is not showing here now. Why? Where it's running inside the test. It's creating there now. For R3 there is some issue. It didn't work, but let me check it for R1. These three commands, so IP route, right? And then so IP interface brief. Another one is, this is the show version, right? So where is the command? Output for the command, show version. So it's created there. What I can do, just a minute. If you want to create there now, so let me open the terminal. We have to go inside there now. CD file folder name is pi कैसे this folder name is can do one thing, copy this one. Directly I'm just pasting there now. Open folder. Now this is my file. And let me run this now. Then output will be bit better now. Control S, and now let me run this one. Now we are inside the 6 p.m. Here it should be create the file.
This time
That's
it's
the
working
reason
on
it's
R1.
taking some time. So what we can do one thing, remote connection dot timeout override is there. That we need to increase.
Nick, I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
I think we all can appreciate that we are able to use the Python to get these results. So I'd rather we use the time to take us through the basics of the syntax, because
I will start from basic. Don't worry.
Most of us cannot really understand and appreciate, and our time is limited.
I just want to show you what we can achieve, right? I will start from the scratch. Don't worry. You can see here now R1,
Okay.
R1, R2 is created.
Now R3 also.
R3 also, right?
Because
So you can see the output.
Because honestly,
And if
I
you are
find
going to
it
see
very difficult
inside the, just give me
for.
1 minute, just one, allow me 1 minute. You can see now there is 3
Okay.
files created. So that means we can prepare the script. We can perform anything, whatever you can do through the manual method, that we can do it through the automation. Got it?
Yeah,
So
got it.
that
Now
was
we
not,
have a right path. Why we need to learn Python? So this is a sample for us, right?
yes. So that's the reason. If you want to write something your own script, so what you need, what is the requirement? Requirement is first you should be go with this module. Module 1. Then Python basic. In the Python basic, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn the basically the syntax. And we are going to learn the what is the variables, what are the operators that we can use, right? What is the data types,
And
and then input output functions is there, right?
and
Input.
share the all the function and what type of use
Then
that function.
yes, then after that we'll discuss about the if else statement. Sorry, first we need to understand the list, we need to understand the dictionary, then we need to understand the tuples, we need to understand the if else statement, we need to understand the loop. In the loop we are going to cover the for loop also, we'll cover the while loop also, right? Then after that we need to understand the functions, then oops concept. In the oops concept we are going to learn about the class and method, and what is
If installed function.
object, right? Function is also called the method here now. Then we need to understand the file handling, that we'll discuss, because of without file handling we can't be read and or write from the file, so that is required. Even we need the exception handling, that also it's required. And we need to understand the regular expression. Even we can learn about the multi-threading also. So these are the topics that we are going to cover into the Python basic. Until or unless this basic concept is not clear, guys, you will be not able to write this script, or you will be not able to understand the script. You are getting the point?
Yes.
So that will be our first module that you told Jadian, right? Your name is?
Yes, please, Gideon.
Yeah. So that module first, which one we are going to cover it. Once it's done now, then after that we'll jump on there, and there we'll discuss the applet, and there is a 2 function system package we are going to discuss, and we are going to discuss about the CLI and clip function. Why the applet is required? Suppose there is one device, and suppose there is one device and you want to execute some configuration once any event is happening. Suppose there is one loopback interface is going down, or one interface which one is connected with the ISP. If that ISP, that link is going down, then what should be happen? That script should auto overrun. Sometime what happened, guys, I remember the multiple cases when I was working with the previous company SCL, right? So there is some issue on the device we raised, and that issue was the intermittent issue. Suppose it's coming for 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and then after that, that issue got resolved automatically, right? We open the tag case, and then after that they are asking we need some logs, and that logs is required when this event is happening, this issue is occurring. So if the issue is occurring for 10 to 5 seconds or 10 seconds or 20 seconds or for a minute also, or for 5 minutes also, on the same time, how you can capture the logs, right? So what we can do, we can prepare one script inside the device. We can, that means we have an option, guys, we can enable the guest cell, and inside the device we can install the Python, and there we can prepare the script, and the we can track this interface. If that interface is flapping, immediately that script should execute and it should be capture the log, and that log should be stored inside the flash memory. So for that one also
it is called EEM.
EM
maybe.
script, yeah, right. So that we can do. So that will cover. There is a two function, clip and CLI function, that we are going to discuss. And then once this module is done, then after that we'll jump on the Ansible, and then we'll discuss about the basic Ansible, then connection with the device using the Ansible, then YML file, what is the YML file, inventory, group variables, how we can create, even the Ansible, how we can run the loop, how we can create a variable, means we store the output. Right now here the whatever the output is coming, we are storing directly, but in the Ansible there is a different way. So just whatever the output is coming now from this command, that we are directly holding and we are writing inside the file, right? So there we have a different way to create a register variable, and then after that we can hold that value. So we'll discuss the how we can run the loop inside the Ansible, how we can perform the create a variable, how we can hold the output. Then after that, Git and GitLab we need to use, that is the version control system, how we can track a file, right? Once we are able to track the file, got it? If there is any modification in that file, then after that automatically the code can be executed. What is the problem with the Python, guys? That the code we are going to execute manually. So that workflow automation, that is not possible through the Python, that we can perform through the Ansible. So there we can create a CI/CD pipelines also. We can define the task, which task should be executed first. That we can define. Suppose we prepare a code, and what we want, guys, that code should not be implemented directly on the production device. We created some virtual environment, either EVNG we have set up, and this is my machine. From there the code first should be executed on where? On the virtual device, which is not in the production. If there the code is completing successfully only, then only it should be executed on the production devices. That type of the concept also we can build up using the CI/CD pipelines, right? And once the Ansible is finished, then after that what we can do, we can cover this one. These are the automation tools that we can discuss using the APIs, how you can interact with the devices. Got it? So that is my first module that I will cover. That will start from the beginning, from the scratch. What is the Python? From there will only start. You got it?
Yes, please.
So anyone is there who has any question?
Yeah, Puneet, myself Satish, I just now joined. So when will we are starting this basic from tomorrow onwards?
From tomorrow onwards will start, yeah.
Okay, what is the time? I thought it's 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
No, it's timing is 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m.
Okay.
But for tomorrow only, guys, actually tomorrow is my daughter's birthday. So is it possible we can make it in the morning 11 a.m.? Only for tomorrow.
So that's tomorrow 11 a.m. in Ghana time, it will be around 5 a.m. Yeah, I should think so. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry?
I'm saying that
just allow me one
the 11 a.m. it is Indian Standard Time, isn't it?
Yes, just allow me 1 minute, guys.
Okay. Okay.